Purchasing and supply chains. This session will provide valuable insights into fostering environmental, social, and governance excellence. Let's explore how you can make a meaningful impact in these critical areas. What is purchasing? Let's begin with an overview of purchasing. Purchasing is the process of buying materials and equipment needed by various departments within an organization. This process is crucial as it ensures continuity in product production and essential services for consumers. Environmental purchasing. Next, we'll discuss environmental purchasing. This refers to the inclusion of environmental factors in purchasing decisions, which is often termed green, sustainable, or environmentally preferable purchasing. Such considerations aim to minimize the ecological impact of procurement. Purchasing cycle. The purchasing cycle consists of several steps. First, identify the supplies needed. Next, gather pricing information or quotes from suppliers. After that, file the invoice for accounting purposes, receive the package, and place the order. It's important to receive an order confirmation and observe the shipping process along the way. 5 R's of purchasing. Let's discuss the 5 R's of purchasing, a set of principles to streamline the procurement process. Right quantity, purchase the exact amount needed to avoid waste or shortage. Right time, ensure that goods are delivered when needed to prevent delays. Right quality, choose products that meet the required standards and specifications. Right place, make sure products are available at the location where they are required. Right price, purchase items at a competitive price that provides value for money. By following these principles, you can ensure effective and efficient purchasing practices. What is supply chain? Now, let's define the supply chain. The supply chain is a network of individuals, organizations, resources, activities, and technology involved in creating and selling a product. It encompasses every step from raw materials to final delivery. Supply chain cycle. The supply chain cycle includes several key players: the consumer, retailer, raw materials, distributor, supplier, and manufacturer. Each part of the cycle plays a vital role in ensuring that products reach the end user efficiently. Types of supply chain. There are various types of supply chains. A lean supply chain eliminates waste that doesn't add value for consumers. A sustainable supply chain incorporates social responsibility and environmental factors. The agile supply chain enhances responsiveness and flexibility, while the green supply chain focuses on reducing environmental impact. Additionally, a risk supply chain manages risks, such as natural disasters or economic crises. Finally, a closed-loop supply chain includes both forward and reverse flows, focusing on collection, recovery, and recycling. 7 R's of supply chain. Let's talk about the 7 R's of supply chain, which guide the efficient flow of goods and services. 1. Right product, ensure the correct product is delivered to meet customer needs. 2. Right quantity, deliver the exact amount needed to avoid overstocking or shortages. 3. Right condition, make sure products are in good condition upon delivery. 4. Right place, deliver goods to the correct location where they're needed. 5. Right time, ensure products arrive on time to prevent delays. 6. Right customer, make sure the products reach the intended customer or end user. 7. Right price, provide products at the right price for both the supplier and customer. By adhering to these principles, you can optimize your supply chain and enhance operational efficiency. Sustainable Supply Chain Management, SSCM. Sustainable Supply Chain Management, or SSCM, is crucial as organizations uphold environmental and social standards within their operations and with their suppliers. This commitment fosters responsible practices throughout the supply chain. Why SSCM? Sustainable Supply Chain Management, SSCM, offers numerous benefits. Reduced environmental impact. By focusing on sustainability, businesses minimize their environmental footprint. Improved continuity of supply. Sustainable practices help ensure a reliable and consistent supply of goods. Enhanced reputation. Companies with sustainable supply chains often enjoy a positive public image. New partnerships. SSCM can open doors to collaborations with like-minded organizations. Increased business opportunities. A strong commitment to sustainability can lead to new market opportunities. Better supplier relationships. By working closely with sustainable suppliers, businesses can strengthen partnerships. Improved customer loyalty, customers are increasingly loyal to brands that prioritize sustainability. In short, SSCM isn't just about protecting the environment, it's a strategic business approach that drives growth and long-term success. Checklist for comparing life cycle impacts between products. To compare life cycle impacts between products, we can use a checklist focusing on raw materials. Questions include: do any of the raw materials involve environmentally sensitive issues? If so, have appropriate measures been taken to minimize environmental problems? Do they damage the local environment when extracted? Does extraction require high energy input? Are long distances involved in transporting raw materials? And does the product contain any recycled or post-consumer waste? Lastly, were any exploitative practices like child labor involved? Checklist for manufacture. When considering the manufacturing stage, ask whether the manufacturer has an environmental policy and program in place. Is the manufacturing process energy intensive? Is current, energy efficient equipment in use? If waste is produced, have efforts been made to reduce it? Are there initiatives in place to offset carbon emissions created during production? And does the product carry an eco-label guaranteeing responsible production? Checklist for transport and delivery. In the transport and delivery stage, it's essential to determine if the product has to travel long distances. Are the most efficient modes of transport being utilized? Are any hazards created during transport? Have efforts been made to minimize packaging? And will the supplier collect used packaging to reuse or recycle? Checklist for use. During the use phase, we need to evaluate if the product has a good energy efficiency rating and whether it minimizes water consumption. Additionally, does it have any negative effects on indoor air quality? Will replacement parts need to travel long distances? And how long can we expect the product to last before needing replacement? Checklist for disposal, reuse and recycling. Finally, when considering disposal, reuse, and recycling, ask if the product poses a threat to the environment at the end of its useful life. Are there special requirements for safe disposal that may be hard to meet? Can we reuse materials or components? Is it possible to return the product to the supplier for recycling or reuse? And can we recycle any of the material or components? Life cycle costing in purchasing. Let's explore life cycle costing in purchasing. Life cycle costing takes into account the total cost associated with a purchase, not just the initial price. This includes service costs, preventative maintenance costs, operating costs, disposal costs, and the initial cost. By considering all these factors, organizations can make more informed purchasing decisions. Other aspects to consider while purchasing. Quality, ensure the product is well made and durable. Simplicity, opt for products that are easy to use and maintain. Energy efficiency, choose products that use less energy and reduce your environmental footprint. Recycled or recyclable products, prioritize products made from recycled materials or that can be easily recycled. Consider renting instead of buying, explore renting options for items you might only need occasionally, reducing waste and unnecessary purchases. Favor products with independent environmental certification, look for products that have been certified by reputable organizations to ensure sustainability and responsible production practices. Avoid disposable products, choose reusable options whenever possible to minimize waste and reduce reliance on disposable products. Eco-labels. Next, we'll discuss eco-labels. Eco-labels are marks on product packaging that help consumers identify products meeting specific environmental criteria. These labels signify that the products are environmentally preferable, providing consumers with a way to make more sustainable choices. Eco-labels and certification schemes. Eco-labels often come with certification schemes that verify a product's environmental claims. These schemes provide assurance that the products meet rigorous standards, promoting transparency and trust among consumers and businesses alike. How to implement responsible purchasing. To implement responsible purchasing, start by integrating supply chain management into the hotel's philosophy and policy. Define clear objectives, motivate staff, and continuously evaluate suppliers. It's essential to set priorities and take action based on your policy for effective implementation. Commitment and awareness. Building commitment and awareness is crucial. Assemble a team from relevant departments and involve key suppliers in the planning stage. Communicate your goals and objectives clearly, appoint a staff member as the program coordinator, and decide if external stakeholders should participate in the process. Developing a supply chain policy. When developing a supply chain policy, follow these steps. First, develop a clear policy statement. Next, prioritize issues, discuss the policy with stakeholders, list key elements, and identify opportunities for improvement. This structured approach will help ensure a successful policy implementation. Defining work program. Defining a work program is essential for tracking progress. Create a work program based on supplier assessments that includes a timetable, a budget, an estimated impact on the company, and defined responsibilities. This will help organize your efforts and measure success. Sample Supplier Action Plan. Here's a sample supplier action plan. It includes columns for supplier type, company name, whether they meet criteria, actions required, deadlines, the responsible person, date achieved, follow-up required, target dates, and cost. For instance, for the eco-friendly cleaning chemical supplier, we may need to work with them to reduce the quantities required while ensuring staff training in the coming months. Tips for success. Finally, here are some tips for success in responsible purchasing. Maintain clear, fair, and transparent communication with suppliers. Ensure that your policy is reflected in purchasing decisions. Aim for an inclusive approach, working with a few suppliers at a time for continuous improvement. Monitor supplier response and enthusiasm, and annually identify successes and challenges for ongoing process improvement. Thank you for your attention. For more details, please contact TSD Office Engineering GHG. We appreciate your interest in ESG initiatives.